Hello, hello, hello. We are live.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back. We took a little bit of a break for the holiday weekend, for Thanksgiving and whatnot. It's been a long time. I know everybody misses it.
Yeah, we
How's
have.
everybody doing? Welcome to another Beyond the Sum of
Fantastic.
Our Arts. I got my lovely host Jordan here with our two lovely surprise guests. We got Jess Reese and Drea Local. What was that? Local?
Nicole.
Lacole. Drea Lacole. I like that. That's very smooth. So today, as normal, we do a lovely dive. How is it? Dive in, as Jordan would say, into interesting topic discussion that most people choose to either avoid or just don't really think about asking questions. So, Jordan, what is our topic for today?
Today, friends, we are leaning into the topic of unveiling infidelity, exploring the causes and complexities of cheating. So we're here. We're leaning in. We're doing it all, right? So, with that being
Yes.
said, thank you, Drea and Reese, for joining us. The first question that I have for all of us is what has been your experience with cheating? Have you ever cheated on a partner or have you been on the victim end of infidelity? What did that look like? How did it affect your relationship? Let's dive in.
For me, I've cheated. I think what 3 times, 2 times. I think in my entire thing. But granted, though, the longest relationship I ever had was a year. So that being said, uh,
I feel
actually.
like saying that disclaimer just made it worse.
The
Like
reason behind
maybe
that.
maybe it's just me.
Okay, probably. So for me, with that being said, I've only done it like 3 times in my entire dating career. Um, so actually, I didn't have any consequences or repercussions of it. It's like when I did it, I felt bad. I just ended the relationship. Did they know it happened? No, they did not.
Oh.
Well, except for one person, I did tell them. Their response was very shocking to me, and I didn't know how to. I wasn't mature enough to respond to that because when I did it, and I told her, I'm like, I'm breaking up with you. She's like, why? I was like, listen, to be honest with you, I feel bad because I cheated on you with somebody. She's like, that's not a reason to break up with me. I mean, just next time, ask me so I can join in. I was like,
Oh. She was
Okay.
very
I wasn't ready for
mature.
that. I wasn't ready for that. I wasn't ready for that. I was like, still, I can't do it because that's not me. I'm not that guy, and I'm a one woman kind of guy. Like the complete traditional monogamy sense mentality, which is completely skewed. Let me be that person. Let me now meet now. Oh, me and her would still be together. Like say if I had that mentality now back then. But yeah, for me, that was me. The other two scenarios, I was with somebody and yeah, I was with somebody. They didn't know. Nobody knew. But yeah, I just ended the relationship pretty much. Yeah.
I'm sitting here thinking, and I'm like trying to think if there was a relationship I ended that didn't have to do with cheating. I've never cheated on anybody,
Wow.
but that's a realization that just hit me. I don't think I've ever had to break up with anybody for a reason other than that.
Wow.
So that's eye opening. But
So
Same because
cheating
I
has
nobody.
been a pattern in your life.
and I my track record is quite the opposite of Mike's. All of my relationships have been 6 to 7 years and up. Um, so I don't know if that's people going through the 7 year itch or just getting tired of the same relationship and then ending up cheating or just being really good and not getting caught until eventually.
Mm.
But yeah, I don't think I've ever had that where I
So
ended up and it wasn't that.
with you and your partners, did they talk to you about it? Like, was there a conversation that was had, or was it like I found out and then we just ended it? Like, do you know why or what the
Girl,
circumstances around it were?
with me, I think we have patterns, right? So my
Right.
unfortunate pattern is they will carry that lie to their deathbed. Like they won't admit it
Oh.
for anything. They will like be busted with proof and evidence, and it will just be like, I don't know what you're talking about. It's all in your head. You're crazy. It's that. It's
Yeah.
that. It's that
Yeah.
gaslighting.
So
Definitely
you
that
never got an
gaslighting.
opportunity for actual closure. We just
No,
pretend like it did. Oh,
would
that sucks.
like you're nuts, and it didn't happen. And as a matter of fact, one of my relationships had emails and documentation, and like it was a whole thing. And
Thing.
I was just
Oh.
like how are you gonna look me dead in my face and be like, I don't know what you're talking about?
Right. So then if they had come back and been like, you know what, you're right, I am would you have been willing to repair the relationship?
I'll never say never, because you never know what you'll do in the moment, right? And it
Right.
really depends on how much you care about or love that person. I think because every relationship we carry is different. The way you
Yeah,
love
sure.
one person is always very different than the way you love another person. And what you'll put up with one, you won't always put up with in your next relationship, whether it's growth or just how you feel about that person. So I won't say, I can't say whether I would or I wouldn't, but I will say that I used to think once a cheater, always a cheater, and people are just very, that's just who they are. But time has taught me that as life changes, people change with life. Experiences
Right.
change your thought process. They change the way your reactions. They change who you are. Because I know me, right? I'm 44 now. If you introduced me to 21-year-old me, we wouldn't even be friends. Like, we couldn't even
Right.
communicate in the same circles. I'd be cordial and say hi because that's who I am now, but we couldn't hang. I'm a totally
Right.
different person than I am then. So people do grow and change. So I've learned to give grace, but I don't, I still don't know. I know now I'm more of a, if I caught somebody cheating now, I wouldn't care how I felt about you, but that's because of where I am in life and my age. I just don't have the tolerance or the patience for it
Tolerance.
anymore.
Yeah.
So
Or I'm just gonna be the devil's advocate here. With the evidence stuff, no matter what evidence you present, Shaggy set the trend. It wasn't me. Whether you call me or
because
not,
that's
it
exactly what I
wasn't
would get.
me.
That's
You caught
exactly
me in
what
the
I would get.
shower, it wasn't me. In the
I was
counter,
like,
it wasn't me. You even got me on camera, it wasn't me. uh,
But
but
that's
that's
the
my
thing that I don't understand. Why, like, if you're in it, there's all of this evidence. Why can't we just be open and honest and say, yep, you caught me. This is the thing. Like, why is that so hard?
I I I.
Drea, did you have something to say?
Yeah, so with me, I've had two instances, but most of them was like in my younger 20s. So I'll never really count that. Like I'm 35. So it's like, real and dumb. But one of the guys, it was internet related. It was got caught online. Y'all remember when, what was it? MySpace was out.
Yeah.
A lot of
yeah,
people know that they had an adult MySpace
Mm-hmm.
and go in there. He's on adult MySpace, naked pictures,
Oh,
talking, seeing the messages. We were living together, everything, and he got mad because I went through the computer we shared and I seen it.
so
Another,
you violated his privacy and he was offended.
yep, basically.
Okay. All
why
right.
do guys do that? Can somebody tell me why guys do that? When you catch them cheating, why is it every guy's go-to to be like, well, why'd you go through my phone? You had
You
no
should have
right. Why
trusted
were
me
you in
doing
my email? You
untrustworthy
don't trust
things.
me.
Listen, I can explain. Listen, I can
Yes.
explain that. I can
We,
explain that. I can explain that plain and simple. A wise female friend of mine once said, "If you go snooping, you're gonna find what you're looking for." Just that one,
Sure
right?
will.
Okay. Now, in my thing like this, treat it like the government policy. You don't open up people's mail and not expect consequences from opening up their mail.
I
If
think
you
it's
going through now, in Drea, your in your case, he should have logged out and let you log your own self in. He violated on that. And the really, y'all probably still be together now if he would have just said log out, control alt delete. He's got it. But he did not do that, so therefore there's the problem. Now I'm not, and now once again, I'm not saying his behavior and his actions was okay. But if you gonna do it, gentlemen, be more mindful and respectful. Don't leave your phone out.
No,
Don't be doing
just
all of
be
that.
honest. Just be honest. We're not giving tips on how to cheat ethically. No, just be
we're not giving his
honest.
tips on how to be sneaky.
No,
Right?
you're, you're,
No.
you're right. Okay, you're right.
Something is
Be
missing.
honest.
I'm in search of something. I have this void. Whatever your reason is, we don't care, right?
And you know what?